Hey, so what is going on, everyone? It is me, Mr. Mario, and I am making this video disappointingly. I really hoped that I wouldn't be talking about this, that I wouldn't be making a video about this, that the next time I ever talked about this, it would be me playing it, so more of an interactive thing. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Now, as many of you know, I really don't share, news stories, anything like this on the channel, just because I'm really not a news channel or anything. But I'm bringing attention to this because, one, I was a big fan of this project. I really wanted this to happen. And two, as some of you might or might not know, I actually did a full series over PT, or not even a series. I did several videos over PT where it was me talking about it, playing it, and I even mentioned PT was my personal favorite gaming experience of 2014. Like, that game just completely shook me to my core. That was just an insane gaming experience. But in case you don't know, last year in 2014, there was a game that came out for free on the PlayStation Network for PS4 called PT. Now, this coincided with, I want to say, Gamescom 2014, and it was released before or after, like right before or right after they had announced the new Silent Hill game, which would be called Silent Hills. And this was going to be headed by Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro, who Guillermo del Toro, he is very well known, in the horror film industry and all that. And Hideo Kojima, he's of course very well known for his video games that he's been a part of. For example, Snatcher, I want to say Policenauts is another one, and of course the Metal Gear franchise overall. It's been rocky for everything. First off, I didn't cover this at all, but this was a few months ago. Hideo Kojima was saying Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to be my last game. My last game of the Metal Gear Solid series. And everyone really kind of just brushed this off at first because he said Metal Gear Solid 2 was going to be the last one. Then he said Metal Gear Solid 3 was going to be the last one. Then he said Metal Gear Solid 4 was definitely going to be the last one. So when he said that, I was like, okay, Kojima, you're just pulling another Kojima on us. I gotcha. Well, no. It was official as well, too, that Konami even came out and said that Hideo Kojima would no longer be working for them. I believe he was essentially, under a contract with them, so he was kind of a paid contractor because they needed him to finish out Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pains, and they said once he's done with The Phantom Pains, he will no longer be a part of Konami. So there was that going on, and that just shook everyone because it's like, whoa, he's not just saying it. There's like some legal stuff going on, and still to this day, they have not said if there was any, type of disagreement or tension or anything like that. One thing is for certain, though, they have not said that he's fired or anything. There was actually a voice actress who worked with him, and she kind of got emotional on Twitter and told someone that he was fired. And when everyone freaked out, she had to go onto her Facebook the next day, and she said, "I'm sorry, I misspoke. I was very heated. He was not fired." That is just between him and Konami, and it's his own reasoning for wanting to leave the game industry. It's disappointing to see, but you know what? Hey, there's that going on. Now, this brought Silent Hills into a whole new perspective. Reason being is that, one, Silent Hills is being made by Konami, published and everything by them. And two, it is using the Fox engine. Now, this is a big legal thing because apparently Konami does not own the Fox engine. Hideo Kojima owns the Fox engine, and Hideo Kojima said that he will not be working on any other project with Konami after Phantom Pains. He's there to finish out Phantom Pains, and that's it. That put Silent Hills in a real tough spot. Now, I was trying to be one of the glass half full type people, in the communities that I was either talking in or reading about and everything, and everyone was saying immediately when this happened, everyone said Silent Hills is canceled. Silent Hills is doomed. It's canceled. It's canceled. It's canceled. And I said, guys, everyone just shut up. Can we just please, look at this, at a calm perspective here? Let's not believe anything, or let's not, try and make up stories or anything like that until there is official confirmation from any type of official party. Well, it ended up happening. On April 25th, 2015, Guillermo del Toro was cited saying this. He was over at a film type place. I want to say it was a film festival. Yeah, that's it. He was over at a film festival. I'm not sure which one, but essentially a fan had asked him what is happening with Silent Hills, or they just wanted to know what was up with it. And he said, "It's not going to happen, and that breaks my greasy heart." So this is the official confirmation. I mean, Konami has not done anything. They haven't said anything. They haven't outright canceled it. But if Guillermo del Toro is one of the heads on this, I believe it's canceled. I'm really disappointed with this. Honestly, I am. A lot of people had asked me, at one point, what games I'm looking forward to. I couldn't name off any games. I don't know if it's just me getting old or if it's the game industry, just kind of tanking a little bit, but I just don't really get excited for video games anymore. I still enjoy them, I still buy them, I still play them, but I don't get hyped for a release or anything like that. Honestly, the last game I truly got excited for prior to release was Grand Theft Auto 5, like when it hit the first time on Xbox 360 and PS3. The only other games I really just completely got, invested into and absolutely loved were South Park: The Stick of Truth. That game was great. A lot of people didn't like Evil Within, but I enjoyed Evil Within. And of course, PT. PT I absolutely loved. That was the best way to promote a new game and all that stuff. I would just... PT, man. Play it if you have a PS4. Please play it. It is amazing. But with everything leading up to this... It's one of those things, I didn't want to see it happening, but I did see it happening. As I said, first off, Hideo Kojima, one half of the development on this, really, you could say. Of course, there's other developers, but, out of the people that you see, one half of them, he said he's not going to be working on anything else after Phantom Pains is coming out. Phantom Pains is coming out later this year, which is really hard to believe, but Phantom Pains is coming out later this year. That means that he is working on nothing but Phantom Pains. He doesn't have time to work on this and Silent Hills. I'm sure he doesn't. There was nothing coming out about Silent Hills, no new things. There was just a trailer, and there was PT. And that's all that happened. Nobody had been speaking about it, and as I said, that big Fox Engine debacle. Fox Engine belongs to Kojima. It does not belong to Konami. So that was one big thing, and he was going to be taking that with him. And also, prior to this, if you looked into it, they actually had to do a bunch of rebranding because there were several Metal Gear Solid. Any site that Konami had that said a game made by Hideo Kojima or a Hideo Kojima game, those were being removed. And they started putting the watermarks back, but there was just so much stuff going on. Honestly, I'm tired of it. I just want to see this happening. I just want Konami to come out and issue a press statement and say, this is happening, this is what's happened, this is what's going to happen, this is what's canceled, this is what's being released, that's it. And that would make it so much easier. But man, I'm just disappointed by this. I really am. I really wanted this to come out. I truly did look forward to this game. Now, I didn't have it pre-ordered or anything because I was waiting for, an official confirmation, I guess, but it's sad to say. I mean, I'd love to be proven wrong, but this is Silent Hills being canceled. And this probably would have been one of the better horror games to come out, recently here. There's going to be some other games like Until Dawn that's going to be coming out on PS4. I am looking forward to playing that. I'm not hyped about it, but I really do want to play it because I like that style of game. But Silent Hills, I was looking forward to so much, especially after playing PT so many times. And okay, now I'm just repeating myself at this point. But yeah, I mean, I'll put the tweet down below in the description. I'll probably even screenshot it too because it might be deleted. But that's it, man. Silent Hills, rest in peace. I really wanted this to happen, but it didn't. And by the way, if you made it all the way to the end of this commentary, apparently PT is going to be removed from the PlayStation Network store on Wednesday, April 29th, 2015. So if you are listening to this and it's before the 29th, head over to the PSN store and download it. And some people might be asking why they're doing this. Well, PT stands for Playable Teaser. It was a playable teaser for Silent Hills. And if it's a teaser for a game that's not coming out, why should the teaser be up in the first place? And by the way, for anybody that does already have the game on their account and on their PlayStation, it should still work. You all should be fine. But this is for people who are wanting to download the game. So, if you stumble across this video in May and you really want to play PT, I'm sorry, man, or lady. You might not be able to. Anyways, this is Mr. Mario signing off. Thank you for watching, everyone.